It's another beautiful day in the Lehigh Valley. It's hot and humid, just like where I'm from back home. Well, welcome to the Murtaza Show. Today we have Tony Iannelli here, CEO of the Lehigh Valley Chamber of Commerce, in his beautiful backyard here to talk about, anything, community, family. As you know, Tony Iannelli, everybody loves Tony Iannelli, so welcome to the show.
Wow, he's good. So there you go. We called it backyard business, but you kicked us off perfectly. And it's even the birds chimed in a little bit. I heard a couple birds in the background. So it is, thankfully. Hey, actually, when you think of it, I think of your life, we're all very blessed. And you're a perfect example of it.
We are, absolutely. And Tony, there's a message from my family to you today. My 10-year-old, whenever she watches Business Matters, and she watches you, and she's like, "There is Uncle Tony." So I told her that I'm actually coming to see you today. She says, "Please say hello to Uncle Tony." And we also have something for Wendy. She had wanted this.
Oh my gosh, she'll love that.
She said whenever she goes grocery shopping, Wegmans or Walmart, wherever it is, now they've stopped the plastic bags.
Yeah.
So this is for her.
Oh my God, she'll love that. And this will be around for 100 years. I would probably lose it in a week. Not that I don't appreciate it, but I lose everything. But she cherishes everything and will love every minute of it.
And by the way, I'm a swag and a merch kind of guy. So
and that's what you do, right?
I don't know if you've seen this mug before.
Yeah, I have seen. That's our newest.
That's a beautiful mug.
That's all the producers over the years, the 20 years of Business Matters.
Yeah. One of the things that I love about the chamber, besides yourself, are these people. I really care about these people right here. They do incredible work. So I'm glad their photo is on this mug. And thank you for letting us produce this mug. So,
for people that don't know you, that's a very good point. And that's one thing I really admire about you. You grew up in Tanzania, correct?
Yes, correct.
You come here, there's something about, I don't know if it's confidence, or does that ever waver, but you connect with people. You're not afraid to say hello. You're not afraid to go into different environments. You're doing two things.
Yeah.
Always what I love about you is you're building business, and I think that's great. I think, we're a business organization, but you're a little deeper than that. You're building friendships.
Well, a lot has to do with mentors. There's many mentors that you can surround yourself with. I remember, Tony, you telling me why you do what you do one time, and you said that, hey, I just get up and I just want to do good. I want to be a good resource for the people. I love people, and I want to be a great resource for the community. And I remembered that, and I think even though we are a small business at EBC Printing and Signs, we have a part to play. And like you mentioned, I came here as an immigrant from Tanzania, East Africa, long ways from here.
Well, I'm sorry, when you came here, did you come as an entire family, or did your dad first come in? How'd that happen?
My parents had the dream of us moving here for the betterment of life, education.
I'm sorry, how old were you when you got here?
I came here when I was 16.
Oh, wow. So did you have a visual of what America, in other words, they wanted to come here. That must be astounding to have a vision of a country you want to be in, and did it live up to that vision, I guess? Right.
It was actually a very exciting moment for me personally, because I was bragging to my friends, "I'm going to America, I'm going to America," And I think a lot of, immigrants, when they come here, they might have a culture shock. But I really took it as a positive opportunity that, hey, I'm getting a chance to go to the best country in the world and to get a great education. I was excited. So I actually took advantage of when I got here. I did the rest of my 2 years of high school at Whitehall High School. Funny thing, Phil Armstrong was my high school teacher.
Wow, yeah.
And he taught me social studies. And I also played tennis at Whitehall.
Oh, wow.
And we didn't have a coach, so guess who our coach was? Phil Armstrong.
Phil Armstrong.
Yeah, and he was great. He's just as energetic as he is today. So, when I mentioned mentors like yourself, Phil Armstrong is another one. We just talked to AJ Suera from here before, another great individual in the community, supporting the Hispanic community. That's what it's all about.
Did you feel real acceptance, or did you feel you had to earn it? Or how was your English when you got here? Pretty good, or?
My English was good because in Tanzania, I went to an international school.
Oh, okay.
So it was an English-speaking school, gotcha. And we also knew our mother tongue, which is Swahili.
Gotcha.
So if you want to learn Swahili, no problem.
Can you say hello to everybody and
habari gani?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, habari means hello.
I got you.
You know, karibu Tanzania, welcome to Tanzania. And I mean that, welcome to Tanzania anytime. You know who went to Tanzania from our board of governors is Buddy Lesavoy.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. I remember
He took his whole family for
Yeah.
a safari,
Yeah.
and it was nice that he got that experience. But maybe I can tell you a little bit about Tanzania. You know, it's East African country. There's an island called Zanzibar. That's kind of our Caribbean.
Sure.
There's a
Songs
song by
about
Billy
it.
Joel,
Yep.
and but my grandmother was born in the island of Zanzibar, and then the mainland is Tanzania, and I was born and raised in a city called Dar es Salaam, which is on the coast of Tanzania.
Big, small city?
It's a medium-sized city.
Like an Easton or something? Or
I would say a little bigger than Easton.
Bethlehem, probably
Yeah,
70,000?
yeah, but on the coast, you know. So, but now I'm here. This is home.
So, you have a business, EBC Printing, and you work very hard at it. You love what you do. I guess my question is your goal economic success, or is it a broader vision that you have?
That's a great question. You know, being a small business, you know, everybody identifies what their culture is in their business. And our culture is very different. It might be a little bit unorthodox when it comes to business, but we have a family culture. You know, we believe in the people that we work with, and we invest in the people that we work with. We know that if we don't treat our employees, you know, well, that they won't be able to deliver to our clients. So we've been doing a very good job of that, and it has allowed us to grow the company. You know, this past December, when we started the business, we used to have a retail section of our business, and it started off as kind of like a UPS store,
Yeah.
the FedEx Kinkos. And I know Wendy used to come in
Yeah,
there.
all the time.
We, based on the growth on the commercial side, we actually shut down the retail section. We enjoyed while it was there, but we've seen so much growth in the printing, signs, promotional products, apparel side of the business that we're so thankful.
Yeah. And you got to make shifts. You got to be, especially in the 21st century, you definitely have to be agile. You really do. Tell me what you think. You know, when I think of you as you're talking, I'm thinking person. You know, I always thought of you as a networker. And then we got into some other deeper initiatives of the chamber. Person of color, Muslim faith, but yet everybody loves you. When I say yet, there could be a lot of roadblocks if you wanted to put them up, but you knock them down every time. Is it hard, or is it? You make it look easy. Not so much always?
It's not hard when you believe in what you do. You know, I know that I have a responsibility to take care of my employees, to take care of my family, and most importantly, to take care of the community that we live in. When you put in all these factors, then all those roadblocks don't matter. You just keep moving forward. And yes, I do make mistakes. You know, when I started doing business development in my role at the small business, I was nervous in the beginning, and you know, and I still am. But the first hire that we had was a chamber connection, and Andrea Hempel,
Oh yeah,
who
she's amazing.
was involved with the Women's Business Council, was
Yeah.
our first hire. She's still with us today, and she kind of guided us on, you know, what our role should be. And she said, you know, you got to stop running the machines and kind of be out there in the community. You know, Mustafa has now stepped up to that role of just trying to be out there in the community, and you know, the two brothers kind of being the forefront of the company and being the face. Whereas in the beginning, I was like, really? People are going to talk to me, you know? But that's what the culture is all about. We believe in each other. We forgive our mistakes, we learn from it, and we move on.
I know you lost your dad not too long ago, but before that, was he proud of what you accomplished, you and your brother, and where you were?
Absolutely. Everything we do today, you know, we've learned from my dad. He really believed in the community. He spent his entire career, you know, teaching us that serving the community is what it's all about. We are in this world for just a short period of time. You can work all you want, you know, accumulate wealth, but if you're not doing something good that's meaningful for the good of the community, then it's not worth it, you know. For what, you know? So till today, we are instilling those teachings from my dad within the culture of EBC. And my proudest moment of being a proud American now is the fact that, you know, I could help my father, bring him here from Tanzania, bring him to the Lehigh Valley, because he was sick back home. So when he came to the Lehigh Valley, he was diagnosed with bladder cancer. Eventually the cancer spread into his kidneys. His kidneys failed. I ended up giving him my kidney. So we had a kidney transplant surgery here at Lehigh Valley Health Network. St. Luke's Health Network diagnosed his bladder cancer. So just a great example of how both the hospital networks were just so helpful to him and to my family. I couldn't have done this back home, Tony.
Yeah.
So I feel that I believe that, you know, this community helped save my dad's life.
Do you ever see, and then I'm running out of time with you, but I won't ask you this. Do you ever see, you have such an appreciation, as do so many people that have come here. Do you ever feel that some people don't realize how good how good this country, look, well, we have issues. I don't want to be, you know, Pollyannic, but do you ever feel that there might be more appreciation if you've just come here for the first time?
Absolutely. I know in my heart that I am now an ambassador and a representative of this community. And you know, there's good and bad apples everywhere. Everybody says, you know, good things about a community, bad things about a community. But whenever somebody says anything about the Lehigh Valley that's negative to me, oh boy, I always like, you don't know how good we have it here. You know, this is a great place to raise a family. We have great medical care here. And yes, we have a lot of issues that need to be solved, but which community doesn't, you know? Yeah. So this is the best place in the world, hands down.
You know, you're a great asset to the community. You're really a great guy. I think one of the biggest compliments is that you were asked, hey, would you be interested in becoming the chair of the chamber? And that was, you know, that was something that I would say a person of color from Tanzania, really, that door wasn't open 30 years ago. Right. And in a lot of areas it wasn't. But in your case, it was wide open. You
know, it's not often that I don't talk about you, Tony. Just yesterday I was talking to somebody about you and appreciating you, what you've done and created opportunities for small businesses like myself, a minority-owned business, you know, who has now a chance to do business, to do good work. And, you know, that means a lot, Tony, you know, that you've created a space for everybody. And we were just talking, I was just talking to somebody, I forget who. We said, what's going to happen when Tony's gone? You know, I'm going to be so sad when Tony's gone, because nobody does it like you. The way you care about this community, nobody does it. So,
well, thank you, Murtaza, and thanks for being with us. Thanks for all you're doing, and you'll be here forever, thank God. So you're good.
Thank you for watching the Murtaza and Tony Iannelli show. Have a great day, Lehigh Valley.
Good job.